If you were a politician, it might be considered to be a bad thing to have a pivot. But actually, I think pivoting is quite a good thing, because a pivot shows you're responding to the environment you're in and you're changing direction. Now, if you do exactly the same tomorrow as you did today, you'll have exactly the same experience. Fine. If you're having a great experience, brilliant. If you're not having a great experience, it seems to me to be careless to do the same thing tomorrow as you're doing today. That's why we need a micro pivot. A micro pivot is the smallest conceivable difference that we can make today to make your future better tomorrow. Now, remember my motto, make tomorrow better today. A micro pivot is a small thing that you did. So for instance, we might identify that you have a particular negative belief about yourself that holds you back. It gets triggered and it makes you feel bad about yourself, and it makes you then not want to do stuff, it makes you want to avoid stuff. It's just a bad experience, right? A micro pivot, in the way that I would do it, is that we would craft an alternative to that negative thought, and we would practice it in real time. And so a micro pivot is challenging the validity of the negative belief that you have about yourself. And when we challenge the validity of that negative belief, we ever so slightly change your internal world. And when you do that, you get a slightly different experience. And we do it incrementally. There's no big jump, right? There's no great, oh my word, that's what we have to do. No, we practice incrementally, and in so doing, we get a better, incrementally better life experience. That's the nature of psychotherapy. That's the nature of any progression and development. You don't say, oh, I think I'll run the marathon, and off you go and run 25 miles. You start off with 50 yards and then have a week lying down. So it's incremental changes, and that's a micro pivot, right? And that's one of the things that we're going to be focusing on in the mastermind group. Now, I'm running a mastermind group. It's going to be starting soon. It's going to be limited to 10 people who are interested in supercharging their personal development. One motto that I like to use about the mastermind group is this: make your tomorrow different today, because today is the day you have to be alive. On Thursday, the 18th of October at 1900 UK time, I'm doing a Facebook Live Q&A. So if you have any psychological questions or questions of a psychological nature, send them to panicpits.100@gmail.com and I'll try to address them. But also, if you're interested in the mastermind group, and if you're interested in, well, getting control of your future a bit better, if it's not what you want, if the present moment's not what you want, it does not have to remain that way. But unless you do something about it, how will it change? So the mastermind group is going to be a group of people who are interested in having a better experience. Now, the Facebook Live is on the 18th of October, 18th of October, 18th of November, 18th of December. I would suggest to you that once we get the group going, you will have a notably better experience by Christmas. That's pretty good, right? A notably better experience. And if it was just like something like, I don't want to be anxious, or I don't want to be depressed, or I don't want to have panic or stress, brilliant, no problem. Easily done by Christmas. So if that motivates you, all well and good. If you don't join, of course, you don't get it. And if you're not in the group, well, you know. So to have a better experience, you have to do something. The mastermind group might well be a vehicle for you to have a better experience. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen.